Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Erik and today we are watching episode 4 of season 1 of Arcane. Really excited to get to this. I just finished recording for episode 3 and it was really good and it ended on a heartbreaking note and I can't wait to get back to it. This is, what do you even call this? Is this chapter 1 of part 2 or is it part 1 of chapter 2 or Act 2, Part 1, or I don't even know. I know it's been divided up into 3 episodes of 3 acts with 3 episodes in each. So this is the opening of Act 2. And I am really excited to see what this looks like now. I'm assuming that there's been a time skip. I'm really looking forward to checking in with everyone, seeing what's going on. Last time ended so terribly. And yeah, I wonder how much time will have passed. It's going to be so funny if no time has passed. That's going to be a real kick in the nuts for me. So for the stuff that wasn't completely devastating, there was Jayce and Viktor who were doing experiments and it worked. It worked remarkably well. It's going to be really interesting to see how far they've gotten now. Like, again, I'm assuming that time has moved forward. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking in with them and seeing how far they've gotten. And of course, seeing what life is like for Powder and Vi and Echo. So I wonder what he's going to be like. Because Powder kinda entrusted herself to Silco, and who's Echo gonna turn to? Because he doesn't have Benzo anymore. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to find out. Let's not waste any more time. Let's just dive into it. Before we start, though, I just quickly want to mention the Patreon. On the Patreon, I am 2 weeks ahead, 2 episodes. So yeah, if that interests you, feel free to check it out. The episodes over there are also uncut, and there's all the other shows and movies I do. Links in the description down below. With that said, it's time to dive into episode 4 of season 1 of Arcane. What's up, Heimendinger? Are we about to see the fruits of the research?
200 years old.
Okay.
A bicentennial.
Indeed.
It's shaping up to be an amazing progress day.
Hey, you need a shave, dude.
Diddly. Huh. I don't know much about him.
You can say that you don't know diddly about him. Ah.
He realized nothing he could accomplish could compare to the contributions of his students.
I had no idea.
Yeah. What's the saying? Those who can't do, teach. And those who can't teach Jim.
Your Hex Gates have done wonders for our city, brought scholars.
Oh, yeah?
You deserve this honor.
It's been really successful, apparently.
Perhaps there's something in the lab you might be able to share?
Doesn't really look different, right? There might be maybe the really big buildings, skyscrapers and the like, but no, I don't think so. It's a lot more airships than I've seen previously. Oh. This is what's different. I'm warming to this song quite a bit. There's something so charming about steampunk vibes. Man of progress. Doing well for yourself, Jayce.
The visionary behind the Hex Gate.
Oh.
A beacon of trade and prosperity for our great city.
Oh, I see. That's how it is now? Okay.
You still avoiding her?
I'm working.
Oh, I can see that. I mean, there's so much crime to thwart outside your family's tent.
I can only imagine.
Such a smartass, Jayce.
For not following her into a career more befitting your station.
She'd do anything to keep me from seeing the real world.
Well, at least...
Of course, she's your mother. Parents care. They may be misguided, but they want what's best for you. even if they don't know what that might be. Where's Vi? Who are you? I've been curious about that, the masked person in the intro. What is this?
Oh shit, the firelight!
Terrorists! Cool grenades. Really cool grenades.
We have 5 minutes till they're out of there.
Oh, that's Echo, right? That's Echo. It must be Echo, right? Because there's a reason for the mask. Oh, you're locked in with Jinx now, maybe.
Oh no, she's here.
Yes, everyone knows what that means. She's here. I'm so looking forward to this reveal. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. She was sitting on a swing there. Boom! Oh no.
Hi.
Hi! I love that look. Who the heck are these people? Vi?
Why did you leave me? Because you're a Jinx!
I love those flashbacks, like the art style of them.
You are supposed to guard the cargo.
Don't tell her what to do. They were probably smuggling in drugs, right?
We stabilized the crystal like they asked. Built the hex gates like they asked. It's our turn to decide the future of Hextech.
Oh, dude, that sounds really concerning.
Hextech was supposed to bring magic into the life of the common man, and now it finally can.
Refined? Is it stable? Because those crystals were really volatile.
Wait!
Yeah, okay, good. Because you can't sell explosives to common people.
This new version is stable and absolutely safe.
That is kind of remarkable.
The next chapter of Hextech.
We can now design portable devices.
Oh,
That is one heck of a breakthrough. I don't know if I would want to wear it though, in case it malfunctions.
a mechanical arm equipped with a powerful ray of light.
To build a
Oh
new
man, it's a bit
now
too powerful.
finally possible. Anyway, this is our presentation.
Yeah, that was worrisome. It was very worrisome. Why did it track?
Obviously, there are a few kinks to iron out and screws to be tightened.
Yeah, no joke.
A decade.
Oh, don't worry, my boy. It zips past you in the blink of an eye.
Yes, well, you're over 300 years old, dude.
Improving lives with Hextech now.
No, this is clearly not ready.
Keep at it, and I'm sure you will discover a way to safeguard Hextech against misuse.
Yeah, they don't want to put the brakes on this. They want to just rush forward.
4, 5 of them. I don't know how they got inside.
Ha, you liar. Who are these fireflies? Where's Marcus? You're on the case, huh, Caitlin? Oh, that's not gonna go well. I mean, she needs to be involved somehow.
from the Undercity.
I didn't do anything. She's crazy.
She is crazy. It's kind of her defining feature.
You're supposed to be guarding your mother's tent.
I was sheriff, but she doesn't need it, and clearly this takes...
Oh, he's sheriff.
There's more going on here than just the smuggling. If I could just question him,
I'll take it from here.
I don't trust you, Marcus. You're very fishy. I must admit that I really favor the Undercity visually compared to Piltover. Oh man, this is awesome.
The Firelights were her target, and most are dead.
It wasn't a mishap. She froze up and lost her shit.
She's a loose cannon. Just point her at the target and get out of her way.
I expected better from you than excuses. It was your job to make sure things went smoothly. The world's growing smaller every day, thanks to the Hex Gates.
Yeah, don't we know it?
One of those Firelight wackos was a girl. With pink hair.
Yeah, your sister.
Sisters, right? Can't live with them, can't stuff them back in the old baby maker.
Today's screw-up will set us back weeks.
Oh, she's so unstable, I love it.
The sons and daughters of Zon deserve more than their runoff.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Take some time.
I don't need time.
Take it anyhow.
Yeah, you're benched for the moment. You must be very happy about your gamble.
The only one actually worth my time is him.
The golden boy.
Oh.
He's one Piltover.
You've set your sights on Jayce, huh? He steps in a room and all eyes turn to him.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
We need to talk about Heimerdinger. He's trying to stop us.
Representatives from all over the world have come to see what new wonders a City of Progress has to offer. If there's a time to present a new creation...
Yeah, it's also celebrating 200 years.
Heimerdinger is a great scientist, but he's old. He only ever sees the past.
He's burdened with knowledge is the problem. Come on now.
The world is ready. I've already spoken to several potential investors. Give the people a glimpse of the future.
Because we didn't see the hammer. And I'm guessing he's gonna introduce that at the speech.
It wasn't. I know, just some wannabe street trash.
No, it wasn't. It was your sister, actually.
I'm not weak.
This poor girl, man.
Oh, I'm gonna show him. Y'all see.
You should come up with me. We're partners. No, I...
Have your speech prepared?
Uh-huh.
I don't like that this look feels like Jayce is leaving Viktor behind. And not intentionally. It's like that's just how the cookie crumbles, you know? Yes, man of progress, not men of progress.
Good evening.
I'm really curious as to who it was with the mask.
My family and I are simple people. In our factory, we made hammers. A few years ago, the Hex Gates opened their ports to the world and made Piltover prosper beyond anything we could have ever imagined.
As an easy cheer from the crowd.
This year, we've created something new for you.
Heimerdinger's like, what?
That we will share with you.
In the near future? Is that what you're saying?
When the time is right. We vow to keep pressing forward, for we are the City of Progress, and our future is bright.
It's not what you were supposed to say. You might get tossed out of this because you're holding them back. What was her name? Medarda? She's not happy with you right now, dude. And neither is Viktor.
Airship, actually. An airship has a rigid metal hull. It's not a blimp.
It's a balloon, ain't it?
Sure as hell.
I didn't know that. That's really interesting. I have been curious about that on occasion.
What's happening?
Get the fire brigade!
Is it the fireflies? No, it's not. It's Jinx. She's here to show them what for.
I'm a helpless little girl, and I've set the building on fire by accident. Totally by accident.
That's awesome.
Also, I brought this dynamite. Goodbye.
Oh, that's awesome. Man, I freaking love her. There's your villain, Caitlin. Go get her.
The gemstone is gone, along with some of our research papers.
Oh.
The situation is still developing. No one in the Undercity has claimed responsibility.
This is very promising.
For too long has the underground been left unchecked.
We've lost touch. They may not be your preferred constituents, but they're still our people.
Thank you.
Could the trenchers build a weapon with the stolen crystal?
Shimmer.
If the right person got a hold of it, it's possible they could utilize its energy. We suspend all Hextech operations until the situation is resolved, including our laboratories, the refinery, and the hex gates.
Is this a gamble?
Thousands would lose their income.
But shouldn't the safety of Piltover be our first priority?
Like, is he trying to do something here to prove that their experiments need to continue, or has he completely turned the page?
Perhaps the time has come to explore a more radical solution. As a counselor, he will have the resources necessary to protect all our investments.
What is this?
Does the boy have any experience?
Only that of a scientist, like Heimerdinger.
Like, is she trying to get rid of Jayce so that Viktor, who has less scruples, can continue? Like, I don't know what's going on here. Great music.
That's me! Half a dozen enforcers dead! Enforcers dead!
Yes. Are you proud, Daddy?
Happy Progress Day!
I do enjoy the amusing insane.
You know how I've suspected there is a single mind behind the Undercity's violence?
The Great Conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I mean, she's actually correct.
the attack on the square changes things. They've overstepped. If I can figure out who made this, it could lead me directly to whoever's behind it all. The answer is here.
Kinda. It will lead you to Jinx, but not to Silco.
Yeah, there's one thing I've learned about the Council. They need more than just theories.
Since when did you concern yourself with the Council's opinion?
He's part of him now.
You're serious? When?
Deadly serious. Just today.
I was actually hoping you might consider joining my staff. I just want you to be safe.
Thanks, but I already have a job.
She's a cop through and through.
After the attack, your parents spoke to the sheriff. This is the best I could do.
Oh, so she's gonna have to go rogue then. Yeah, Stillwater, go talk to the guy. See if you can make him talk. If you can make him name Silco. Oh, that's gorgeous.
I need to speak with one of the inmates.
Afraid that's not possible.
Why not?
Well, there's been an incident.
To talk to him.
Oh,
Evidence removed, I guess.
as soon as he can move his jaw again.
Well, he can write. Oh. Is Vi in jail? So who was it that Jinx saw on the airship?
Who the hell are you?
Yes! That was awesome. Okay, so that was episode 4 of season 1 of Arcane. That was an awesome ending. I find Vi in the game, I find her conceptually incredibly cool. As in, like, I know they aren't actually this, but it's functionally like rocket-powered huge gauntlets, and I love that conceptually. I must admit I am a bit confused, though, mainly with Marcus. Did he just, after he saved her in the previous episode, did he just like throw her in jail? And that was it? Oh, right. Never mind. Oh, right. They needed their pound of flesh up in Piltover. So she got to take the fall. I mean, take the fall. She did do it. She did rob the penthouse. She was the leader there, so I mean, justified, I guess. But I thought he would have, I don't know, changed somehow from his encounter with Silco. How, like, this isn't what we agreed on, and, like, I thought that maybe he would be... Heck, I don't know. Like, for instance, it would be understandable to me if he was working in concert with the Fireflies, for instance, or, like, I don't know, somehow outside the law, because... Or maybe the encounter with Silco convinced him to stay on the straight and narrow? I mean, the situation that got Grayson killed? I don't know, man. I need more information about that guy, about Marcus. Because it feels like there should be more to him than we've found out so far. Just, I don't know what, though. Anyways, this show is surprisingly good. I mean, I guess everyone is aware of that at this point. So in this episode, we focused heavily on Jayce and Jinx. What does that mean for the next one? It's going to focus heavily on Vi. For sure, right? I'm wondering because, like, I don't know which one it is, but there is a music video where Caitlyn and Vi are together fighting against Urgot. Urgot, by the way, is my spirit animal. He's my favorite champion in League of Legends. I love that dude. He's fun. So, like, based on that, it seems that they're very, very friendly. So I'm wondering if that means that Caitlyn is gonna bust her out. It might, right? Because it seems like Caitlyn is no longer... Like, she's been kicked off the police force. She's not gonna drop this. She's going to keep investigating this. Like, the biggest question mark in my head right now is regarding Jayce and Medarda. And Viktor, for that matter. That whole relationship is confusing to me. Because Viktor was clearly displeased when Jayce didn't introduce the new technology in his speech. And so was Medarda. She left. So you would assume that they would be trying to get rid of Jayce, kinda. Like, that Viktor you would very much understand if he was bitter and wanted to get rid of Jayce because, like, we did this together, but now it's all about you. It's always all about you. And he's been like standing in the shadow of Heimerdinger as his assistant prior to that, and like now he's being left behind and forgotten. But they're working on it together, and they've probably gotten past the part where Jayce is essential. Like, Viktor could probably take it from here, and it seemed like it kind of seemed like he was the one who fixed it, who made it work. Like, Jayce did a lot of the legwork or a lot of the stuff up until a point, and then he got stuck, and he needed Viktor to get unstuck in order to make Hextech work whatsoever. And then there was a thing where he used his where he thought back to what Rice was doing. I'm assuming it was Rice, but at the same time, he might be expendable at this point, Jayce. And same goes with Medarda. Like, she would want to get rid of Jayce if he's standing in the way of, like, she has investors lined up. If he's standing in the way of profit, then, I mean, we can do, Viktor and Medarda can take care of this moving forward. Is that, but then she suggested him for the council. And I'm wondering if that was just like what would have been made more sense there would be like, well, if he wants to solve this, let him. He can like go to the Undercity and deal with it or something. Like something to get him out of the way. And I'm wondering if that's what this is, making him a council member. That she wants to get him out of the way. But like Heimerdinger is on the council and he still works. So it's not like it's a full-time position, you know? I don't know. That whole thing is confusing to me, because at that point, making him council member would seem like a good thing, right? He would have more of a say. He could influence decisions. I don't know. It must be part of something else. I am curious as well about Silco. Because, like, his goal is not... He's a drug dealer, yeah. And other things, unsavory things. But, like, his goal is not that bad. But then I guess the road to hell is paved with good intentions, I guess. So, I don't know. I want more. I want more and more and more. I want more in details. I want to know more about everything that's going on here. It's really remarkably good at making you interested. And I'm sure that there's a ton of rewatchability here. Tons of it. Because, like, there's so much detail. And something I said, I don't know, I think I said this in the previous episode maybe, and I didn't expand on it. Like, because there was a point where I was unsure who Marcus was, because I didn't have, like, names listed in subtitles, and... like, it's a problem I frequently run into. I often have a hard time remembering names and attaching them to faces at times. I like it when it's like it's listed who is speaking, unless it's a spoiler, I guess, unless it's supposed to be a mystery who it is, you know. But yeah, I like that really much, because that really helps me to get going, to like get it locked into my brain who's who. And something I mentioned was that the animation, when it gets to a certain level, when it gets to a certain level of realism in facial features, because this is obviously not realistic, there's a lot of fantasy elements, but like depictions of people, when they get to a certain point, I find it hard to tell people apart, because like that's a thing with cartoon characters, or like, yeah, stylistically drawn characters, or that's a stupid word to use, but like when you have a very distinct style in artwork, it can be very easy to tell people apart. For instance, Heimerdinger, his design really stands out. Like, you can hear his name once and be like, oh yeah, it's that guy. And you can like always pick him out in a crowd. But for some other people, like for instance Marcus, especially when he had that the gear on in the first couple of episodes, it's really hard for me sometimes to tell people apart. When it's simpler animation, you tend to like go with simpler defining characteristics. Like for instance, Avatar. That's a show that I think most people here have seen, and I have on the channel, of both Legend of Korra and The Last Airbender. Avatar, for instance, Aang, bald little kid with a big blue arrow on his forehead. Zuko, he has that huge scar. Like, there's some defining features that make them really easy to pick out in a crowd. So yeah, I'm glad that I switched over to use the subtitles for the hearing impaired, I guess. In general, I love subtitles, and it's really useful when doing this as well, because you're able to talk and read what's happening at the same time, so you're not talking over stuff and missing stuff. You still miss stuff, sometimes, small things, I guess, because it's hard to pay attention to everything that's going on. while talking. This show is really good, though. I'm really looking forward to continuing. But that, however, is for a different day. For today, I am done, and I thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next video. But until then, do take care of yourselves, and peace out.